The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints General Conference wrapping up today with 15 new temples announced. We'll show you where around the world those new buildings will be. Plus, a new storm might be rolling in, but right now, one group is taking advantage of today's clear skies. We'll give you a look into Salt Lake's Spring Orchid Show.
All right, plus a historic winter storm bearing down on the Beehive State. Tonight into the work week, what portions of the Wasatch Front could see a foot of snow this week?
Live from Utah's first TV station, ABC4 News celebrates 75 years.
Hello, I'm Sarah Murphy. Thanks for joining us tonight for ABC4 News here at 5. We're beginning this evening with a look into our weather. We're going to take a live look right now at Snowbird in Little Cottonwood Canyon. When that pops up, you'll see the National Weather Service reporting a major winter storm that's expected to impact this area over the next few days, seeing maybe up to 60 inches of snow. A storm in the valley as well, expecting to see some rain, maybe turning into snow, possibly giving us a bit of a sloppy Monday morning commute. So let's take a closer look and check in with meteorologist Nate Larson. Nate, exciting things to come. I wore pink. I was manifesting and getting excited for the spring, but I have to wait just a few more days, don't we?
Yeah, we can still talk about spring, but yeah, we definitely have a major winter storm that's going to be approaching us. In fact, it's on its way tonight into tomorrow. It's going to linger for several days. Let's show you some areas. We've actually had some snow showers already overnight and this morning in Logan. So this is a look at Utah State campus up in Logan. Still see some of the fresh snow on the trees there. Looks like the walks have been cleared, and it's we still have some light moisture along the far northern portion of the state. Current conditions. This is from the campus up at University of Utah. You can look towards the south. We do have clouds that are in place. We've had winds that have been howling. Northwest winds at 11 miles an hour. Breezy winds ahead of the storm. 48 degrees is our temperature. Feeling like 42 or 43 though. Excuse me, with some of the winds out there. And winds are going to be sticking around. In fact, they're intensifying into tomorrow as a trough approaches. So you can see with satellite and radar, we do have some moisture, again, just hugging the far northern portion of the state. As this trough starts to slide south, we'll see increasing moisture throughout the evening hours. Valley rain showers are going to pick up. This is 10 o'clock this evening, mountain snow, and we will see a cold front work its way through. That'll transition any rain showers overnight into snow showers by tomorrow morning, and it looks like we should see some impacts to the Monday morning drive. Slushy, if not snow-covered roads are expected, especially with portions of Utah County, north into Salt Lake County. Should see a little bit of a break tomorrow afternoon across the Wasatch Front, but snow and picking up across the central and southern part of the state. So active weather for Monday, and it's only going to stick around for Tuesday, possibly even into Wednesday. Hourly forecast, 40s, low 50s as we get into the evening hours. Breezy winds, increasing rain as well. Plan on about 45 at 9 o'clock. Showers are going to be likely. Sarah?
All right. Thank you, Nate. Lehigh police say they arrested a Salt Lake City woman for assaulting her boyfriend and another woman after finding the two in bed together. Lehigh police responding to a report yesterday of a woman outside a home yelling for someone to help her. Upon arriving, police found a woman who had jumped out of a second-story window to escape being assaulted. Police saying the suspect had gone upstairs and found the two victims engaged in sexual activity and allegedly began assaulting the female victim as well as her boyfriend. The suspect reportedly then grabbed a beer bottle, smashing it over her boyfriend's head. She is now booked in Utah County Jail. And a teen shot dead in an alleged drug deal gone bad at a bar near 100 North Broadway in Tooele yesterday. When first responders got on scene, they found a 17-year-old boy who'd been shot twice. He later died in the hospital. Detectives say they spoke with 25-year-old male Davis Velasquez Galeas and his 23-year-old girlfriend, Maricela Raburn. We're told they had arranged to meet someone at the bar to sell marijuana vape cartridges when three teens approached the car, one of them with a gun. That man says he shot the boy when he tried to open the car door. Now, we spoke to a witness there who says she saw the whole thing.
My girlfriend and I were getting ready to leave the bar, and we had just sat in our car, barely turned it on, and I heard pop, pop, pop. And I was like, is that fireworks? And she's like, I don't think that was fireworks. We should go. And I just sat there. Seemed like hours went by before EMT rolled up, and I just sat there with his head in my lap, with my jacket wrapped around him and a towel, just holding his head, talking to him, trying to keep him breathing.
First responders then taking the boy to a Salt Lake area hospital where he was pronounced dead. Velasquez Galeas and his girlfriend were booked into the Tooele County Jail for murder, endangerment of a child, possession of a controlled substance with intent to distribute, and felony discharge of a firearm. The 17-year-old and 15-year-old males who were with the boy who was killed were booked into juvenile detention for aggravated robbery. Now shifting gears here, a young pup is making his way from Texas to Utah after being found injured on the side of a road. ABC4's Annika Johns joins us live in studio after learning about his story and what's bringing him here.
Yeah, thanks, Sarah. 3-month-old Clark is a cattle dog puppy who was found laying by the side of the road in San Antonio, Texas, unable to move. He was picked up by animal control and placed on a euthanasia list at a local animal shelter. Herding Haven, a rescue agency located here in Salt Lake City, is a rescue partner with the shelter and was notified about the young pup. With the help of Herding Haven and the shelter in San Antonio, Clark was placed in a temporary foster home in Austin, where he currently is waiting to catch a flight to Salt Lake City for emergency surgery. Currently, Clark can sort of stand up but not walk, and the Herding Haven is looking to do everything they can to help this little puppy walk again. He leaves for Salt Lake City early tomorrow morning, where he will then head straight to surgery. Coming up at 10, we'll hear from the president of the Herding Haven about this little pup story and how it's taken a village to get him here to Utah. Sarah, back to you.
The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints 193rd Semi-Annual General Conference has just come to a close, and today we heard from Church President Russell M. Nelson for the first time this weekend, sharing messages of Easter, kindness, and announcing plans to build new temples around the world.
Without written consent is prohibited. Henry B. Eyre.
What started as a day filled with Easter music and Easter messages,
we join with Christians around the world to honor Jesus Christ on this Palm Sunday,
led to news from Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints President Russell M. Nelson at this weekend's final session of General Conference.
Today, I'm grateful to announce our plans to build a new temple in each of the following locations.
President Nelson announced locations for 15 new temples in South America, Asia, Europe, and North America. He emphasized that going to the temple is important.
Making covenants and receiving essential ordinances in the temple, as well as seeking to draw closer to Him there, will bless your life in ways no other kind of worship can.
Other church leaders mentioned that now is a time for spiritual survival.
Having a testimony alone is not enough.
So now, more than ever, they say, it's important to turn to the Savior.
There is no flesh that can dwell in the presence of God, save it be through the merits and mercy and grace and doctrine of the Holy Messiah.
We can strive to repent daily and joyfully move forward with a willing heart full of love for the Lord. We can do this.
For a full look at those 15 new temple locations, you can head over to our website at abc4.com. And new at 5, the Utah Orchid Society hosting the Spring Orchid Show at Red Butte Gardens in Salt Lake City today. The Spring Orchid Show has a dazzling display of both common and exotic orchid varieties. So society members sharing methods for keeping plants healthy and happy, and they're also providing troubleshooting advice for some of those budding orchid enthusiasts. A large selection of both plants and pottery will also be on sale for those interested in starting their own collection. The owner of Orchid Dynasty explaining what makes the orchid so special.
The diversity, lots of diversity. All of these are orchids behind us that we have in our display. Every color, shape you could imagine. The fragrances, tons of different fragrances. So there's really something for everybody.
The orchids are also judged on a local and national level. He continued to say that the Orchid Show happens every year, the first week of April and also the first week of fall. The Spring Orchid Show at Red Butte Gardens is the largest orchid show display in Utah. We're now going to stop for a quick break. Stay with us. We'll be right back.